In this video, I'm going to talk about using a good online translation tool, which is fanyi.baidu.com. And what this tool does is it allows you to type English right there, or type any language. It will actually auto-detect the language that you are typing, and it will translate it into Chinese. And the translation is in real time. It's super fast. It is also quite accurate. So I just put the camera down for a second. I wrote down, "I am a big man." It has already translated that into Chinese. And when you are using a tool like this, it is important to provide a little bit of context. For example, if I just type the word oil by itself, just one word, oil, it might translate that into like crude oil or cooking oil. Who knows what you're going to get unless you give that tool a little bit of context to give an accurate translation. I like to use tools like this when I am giving my students new vocabulary words to make it a little bit entertaining for them. I will also use a little bit of humor in my example sentences. Keep your example sentences short, but also a little bit humorous. And the reason why you want to keep it short is because there's a bit of a sweet spot when it comes to using these tools. You provide too much information, there will be errors. Provide too little information, there will be errors. And so just short sentences is usually what you want to do. Now next up, I'm going to show you Baidu Translate, which is on my phone. There are many different applications available. There's ones that are even better than Baidu Translate on the phone. And what do you know? Baidu? Baidu's good. It's the Google of China. So I got an Android phone, so I'm not able to use some of the better applications that are available on the for the Apple phones, the iPhones. So we'll just look at Baidu Translate today. So I've opened up the application. I'm going to click on Translate in the lower left-hand corner. Oh, my bad. I'm going to click on Conversation. That's where I want to go. If you click on Conversation, that brings up this interface where you can hold down one of these buttons and you can talk, and it will translate. So hold down the blue button, speak in English. It will translate for you. Hold down the red button, speak in Chinese. So I'm going to hold down the blue button right now and just say something. I am an American.
我是美国人。
我是美国人。
我是美国人。我是美国人。
Perfect. Thank you. Now, if there was a mistake in the translation, then I can click on this, and then I can edit the letters and the words, and then hit the OK button.
我是美国人。
And it will redo the translation according to the changes that I made. And so if somebody is going to speak back to me, maybe they say, I'm Chinese. 我是中国人.
I am Chinese.
What do you know? Isn't that great? And once again, the way that you would use this is pretty much exactly the same as what you would do with Baidu.com with your computer. And so be sure to add a little bit of context to your sentences. Keep them short and try to make them a little bit entertaining for your students. Now, why use Baidu.com when you could just use Google Translate? Well, you need a VPN to use Google. A VPN isn't always going to work properly in China. It's not a reliable thing. You might get sent to a different classroom where your VPN hasn't been set up, so that resource is no longer available. How are you going to translate now? That's why you got to get used to doing it through Baidu. You got to know how to use some of these Chinese resources, because that's what is most readily available, and it'll get the job done for you.